Good morning, good morning, good morning. Pleasant good morning to everyone, and welcome to this another edition of the Cooperative Voice program. I'm your host, Phoenix Belfield, and it's really a pleasure to be back here and to discuss with you what's happening with the credit union, all the good stuff that's happening, and to give a shout out to our lovely members and staff of the credit union movement. It's always a pleasure for you to join. And again, this edition of the Cooperative Voice program is brought to you with the kind compliments of the Dominica Cooperative Societies League Limited in collaboration with the credit unions of Dominica and Mlaja Mobile Wallet, bringing you great financial solutions. So today we're going to talk a little bit about loans within the credit union. We know it's back to school. A lot of people are gathering together their purses and so forth to make last minute shopping to ensure that the kids can go back to school. So today we're going to talk a little bit about loans availability in the credit unions, what you need to do to get them, what loans are available, and what's good for you. All right, so stay tuned. Stay tuned to that dial. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back after this short, I wouldn't say commercial break, but after this short break, we will be right back.
let's talk about topping up via CU Online. Open your CU Online account and select Transfer. Select Send to any other member and enter the last name Mlajan. Mlajan. Account number 321027 ID 10. Enter your desired amount and leave your Mlaja associated phone number within the comments. Confirm the transfer. Confirm your email address for the security code and input the code received, then click Submit. It's that simple. Mlaja, a new way to pay.
All right, again, thank you very much again. Again, welcome to this another edition of the Cooperative Voice program. I'm your host, Phoenix Belfield. It's a partially overcast day. It's not as sunny. Hopefully that it remains this way. I know a lot of persons have been quarreling about the heat as of late, but we're pretty happy to keep you company for the next couple of minutes. So today we want to talk a little bit about the loan process in the credit union. A lot of people have been asking, listen, how do I get a loan at the credit union? What loans are available and what are the general requirements? Because you would go in, sometimes you might not see all the information you need on the website, or you might not be able to get through to one of your loan persons. So today we're going to discuss a little bit about that. So in terms of the loans that you can get at your credit union, what loans are they available? Well, let me go through quickly. And for those persons who are joining us for the first time, we have 6 credit unions in Dominica. We have the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union, we have the National Cooperative Credit Union, St. Mary's Cooperative Credit Union, Central Cooperative Credit Union, Marigot Cooperative Credit Union, and the Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union. So a couple of the loans that you can get at your favorite credit union, whether you're a member of one credit union or 2 or more. So at the West Coast, you can get cash secured loans, you can get character loans. There's a popular loan called Easy Max that you can benefit from. There's also holiday loans. There are mortgages, productive loans. If you're in the agriculture sector, you can get loans there as well. There's a water tank, 4,000 loans if you need. You're in the Salisbury area and you're not getting enough water, or any way that you find that you need to boost up your supply of water, you can get benefit from that very low interest going water tank loan, 4,000. You can also get a debt consolidation. There's also an education loan. And if you want to just simply go and get some appliances and furniture for your house, then you can also get it there from them. There's also home improvement loan and motor vehicle loan. Those of you considering purchasing a vehicle, you can also get it there at the West Coast as well. And then, of course, you have medical loans. At the NCCU, you can get green loan. So anything relating to green, solar panel, and you want to retrofit your house with energy saving bulbs and so forth, you can get a green loan from NCCU. You can also get mortgage loan, business loans as well, provident loans. You can get domestic loans. If you want to travel for a little vacation, you can also get that there at the NCCU. Medical loans, education loans, vehicle loans, home repair loans. So if you already have your house and you don't need a mortgage, but you need to do some repairs, some fine tuning, you can get those loans there. You can also purchase a land. You can consolidate your loan. There's also an overdraft facility for businesses, small businesses that want to booster their capital needs. You can also get cash secure loans. There's a popular now for now loans, which you can benefit from. The qualification for such loans is very simple, and you get it extremely quick time. You can also benefit from the quick cash line of credit. There's also a learn while you earn. So the persons who are going off to study, whether in college or whether in university online, you can benefit from those loans as well. There's also payday loans and back to school loans, and also special agriculture loans. So these are some of the loans that you can get at the NCCU. At St. Mary's, which is located on the other side on Girardel, Eggleston area, you can get share covered loan, character loan, open-ended loan. You can also get loan to acquire land and for your business. There's also a payday loan, and short-term loans as well. And then, of course, you can get your medical loan if you need to have a medical emergency or something. You can get a loan for that purpose. There's also an agriculture loan, and there's a home improvement loan, which is just 7% that you can also benefit from. And again, there's also education loan. So if you want to get a loan for to study abroad or what have you, and you're a member of St. Mary's, you can also benefit from that. Again, at Central, you can find all of the loans that we mentioned earlier. There's also what you call a rush money loan, which is pretty much you get it in express time. There's a Triple CU Express facility, and there's also a payday loan that you can benefit from. So a lot of exciting things happening at the credit union. Over at Marigot, you can get loans for vehicle purchase, mortgage, travel, business capital, business funding, educational and medical coverage. They do debt consolidation. And there's a popular loan over there called Easy Cash, which you can also benefit from at Marigot. And of course, agriculture loan is there. So there are quite a few loans that you can benefit from at the Marigot. You can also get the same at the Grand Bay Cooperative Credit Union. You can also get vehicle loans, mortgage, share cover loans, medical, business, and so forth. So quite a few. Now, a lot of persons have been asking us, listen, we have the loans at the credit union, but what is the requirement? Now, some of the requirements per credit union vary, but generally, the listing that you need is that, for example, you complete the loan application. Most of them have a loan application form on their websites. If not, you can contact the credit union directly and ask them for what are the loan requirements. So you can contact them directly for that. But most of them, they would just simply require that you complete the application form, and you must be a member of that credit union. So if you're not a member of the credit union but you want to benefit from the loan, you must be a member of that credit union. Some of the credit unions require that you be a member for at least 6 months before you're eligible. So you can look at your respective credit union and see whether that applies to you. But first thing, you have to be a member. As you say, you have to be in it to win. Secondly, you must provide proof of income. So if, for example, you have your salary slips, or you have financial statements or business projections, you have to provide that information so that the credit union can ascertain whether you have the pool or the income stream coming in to be able to service that loan. If you're employed, you will need a letter of employment. You go to your boss man, your supervisor, and say, "Can I get a job letter, please? I need to bring it into the credit union and get one of those easy loans." All right. If you're unemployed, of course, you will have. If for example, your business is registered, you bring in your business registration documents. You will bring in your income projections. If it's a new business that you want to start, you bring it into the credit union. You will also need a government issued ID. Most financial institutions require you to have at least two pieces of government issue ID. So you can use your passport, your driver's license, and your social security card for that purpose. Now, for those persons who have businesses but is not registered, listen, business registration is very simple. And I think in one of our programs of the Cooperative Voice, we're going to bring on somebody from intellectual property so they can explain to you in very simple terms, how is it that you go about registering the document, your business? Because you can register the name and then you can do the complete process incorporation for your business afterwards. All right, but it's important for you to get that so that you can get your taxpayers identification, your tin number. You can get your business, your social security number, and all of that all in order. Okay. Now, another thing associated when you go to a credit info loan is that you would have to, as you're a member, you would have had to purchase shares, and each loan application is accompanied by a certain quantum of shares. And this really, as we would say, we want you to have skin in the game. And so the shares is part of your skin in the game as an owner or part owner of the credit union that you are a member of. And then another thing they would ask you for is credit reports. Credit reports are simply the document that they would give you. Although this process is going to evolve over time, it's a document that they would give you to go around to the other financial institutions. So they might ask you to go around wherever you have credit, whether it's at another commercial bank or another or a credit union, or for example, courts or fast cash or big edge or what have you. Wherever you have a credit at or a credit history at, you will be required to get a reference document from them, which is really called the credit reports. And all you would simply do is take around that document to the institution, ask them to fill it up, probably pick it up the same time or pick it up the next day, and then you just simply bring it into your credit union. And then, of course, you complete the loan application. So you need to already go to the credit union knowing what exactly you want to do. What is it you want the loan for? So, for example, if you want a vehicle loan, you need to get it from whomever is purchasing the vehicle for you to let them get you an invoice from the company that you're purchasing the vehicle from. So they can see the year of the vehicle, they can see the cost and insurance and freight requirement. Because most of the times when you import a vehicle, they would give you the vehicle loan in two parts. So they'll give you the first part so that you can bring the vehicle on island and clear it from customs and that's and then once there you will do an evaluation of that vehicle, and then they would process the second part of the loan for you to clear the vehicle. So the first part is to purchase it, which is the cost, insurance, and freight, and then the second part is to clear it through customs and port. All right. So if you want to do that, if you, for example, you want a loan for mortgage, you would get a building quantities from the prospective contractor. If you want to go a medical expense, you bring in an invoice. So you must have some document to state what is it you want the loan for, the loan purpose. All right. Of course, you may just want a personal loan to do a couple of things. You will be able to state so on the document as well. So it is not a very tedious process to apply for a credit union loan. Some people, when they get there, they think that it's too much, but it's not necessarily too much. So let me just recap. It's membership. You want to have a picture ID. So you get a government issue ID, whether it's your passport, whether it's your driver's license, or whether it's your social security. Then you want to have a salary statement. You can have a job letter which states how long you've been employed at the institution. Some loans, if it's not 100% covered, may require some level of deposit, which is typically 5% or so. But then there's also the cash secured loans, which are covered by the savings that you have at the institution. So, really, really good stuff happening at the credit union. If you're purchasing a vehicle from someone and you're not ordering it yourself, then you'll need a letter of intent to sell. So anything that you're purchasing it from somebody, if you're purchasing a property or you're purchasing a vehicle, you will need that letter of intent to sell, which will state how much is the person willing to sell, who own it, and establish that that person is the bona fide owner of the vehicle. But in the case of for example, your mortgage, you'll have to get a certified and approved plan from planning division. You'll have to get your estimates. You will need to have a certificate of title. Now, if it's not in your name as yet, but it's in the person's name, a copy of that will be sent to the credit union, and then they would ask you to drop one in your name, which so it will show you as the owner of the property. So really good stuff. It's a very simple process to apply for a credit union loan. If you're having any difficulty, you can reach out to us at the lead, or you can reach out to any one of the credit unions via their social media sites, and you can find out how is it that you can benefit from the loan. I think one of in our future program we're going to bring on also probably one or two of the members of the credit committee so that they can discuss some of the nitty gritties relating to the process, because sometimes in a rush of things we are overwhelmed by some of the requirements simply because we have this urgency of now. Okay, so very simple. If you want to get a credit union loan, go to any one of your credit unions, whether it's the NCCU, Grand Bay, St. Mary's, West Coast, Marigot, Central. You can go to any one of those credit unions and apply for a loan. You can pull up on their website. You can look on their social media page. All of them are on social media page. In fact, in Facebook, in fact, we're streaming on all of their pages as we speak. So you can go on any one of their Facebook page and send them a message, or go on their website. You will see their WhatsApp number. Send them a WhatsApp and say, "Hey, I want to join a credit union today. I want to be able to benefit from some of the benefits of credit union. I want to benefit from great savings rate. I want to have affordable loan financing. I want to be a part of the leadership of the credit union." Okay, so call us. You can call us. You can send us. You can send us. You can also look at us on our social media page and send us a message. We're here on Cooperative Voice. You can find us also on the on social media. We have a few questions coming in. Somebody said, "Good morning, greetings from St. John's Cooperative Credit Union, Antigua and Barbuda." Latoya Dewberry August, thank you very much for joining us on the program. We have at what age, Cynthia, at what age is the cutoff for getting a loan? It's 18 years and over. So you need to be 18 years and over to get a loan, Cynthia. If you need further information, just send us a quick message. Right. Somebody said, "How can I link my bank account to my credit union account, please?" At present, you cannot do that because the credit unions are not linked to the ACH as yet. But we're working with the regulatory bodies and the local regulators and the ECCBs to see how the credit unions can have access. Once we do, we'll be able to transfer from credit union straight to banks to credit union, into bank, into credit union, and all of that. But until such time, we do not have that possibility by virtue of the legislation. So we're working in that, Corbin. We're working on that. So once we get that going, then you can see something's happening. All right. So Corbin, thanks much for showing, for contributing to the program. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a privilege to spend a few minutes with you on the Cooperative Voice program. Next week, we'll be having something special to discuss with you. Again, this edition of the Cooperative Voice program was brought to you with the kind compliments. Okay. All right. We have a quick question coming in from Harvest Badwell. He's joining us from outside. He says, "In the diaspora, do you have to be an island to secure a loan?" No, you don't have to be an island to secure a loan. However, some of the application process for you may vary. So, for example, they may need you to get your documents validated by an attorney or what do you call it, justice of peace, or somebody in where you are resident. The thing is that all you need to do, you need to be a member of the credit union, all right, an active member of the credit union. Once you're a member of the credit union, you can apply from any part of the world. We will just simply need you to validate some of your documents. The same process will apply for you, Harvest. You will have to send in your pay slip. You'll have to send in probably a copy of your bank or credit union records for where you are, where you're currently located. You'll have to send in that, and then you'll be able to secure that loan. Some of the loans may not apply to you. So, for example, you may not be able to secure a loan for a mortgage in the US. You have to bill in Dominica. Okay, but there's some other great loans that you can benefit from. All right, so I hope I've answered your question, Harvest. If not, do leave us another comment and I'll get back to you. Orphy Corbin what if you live in the UK? I got a credit union account. Well, the same thing. If you live in the UK and you already have a credit union account in Dominica, all right, then all you need to do is contact your credit union in Dominica and find out how is it you can get a loan. So if you need to get the credit references or the bank statement to show that you have the income stream coming in, then those will be required of you from your financial institution. So, Ori, do not worry about whether you're in the UK, whether you're in China, whether you're in Africa, or what have you. All you need to do is to have a credit union account. And once you have a credit union account in Dominica, then that credit union is going to tell you about what are the specifics of your loan. Okay, so don't worry. Dominica, you're in Dominica, no problem. You're out of Dominica, still no problem. The only thing is that you wouldn't get a business, let's say, for example, a mortgage loan to bill in the UK. You'll have to come and bill in Dominica. So if you're in the UK and you want to construct a property here in Dominica, then this is perfectly fine. Okay, all right. I trust that I've answered your question. Thank you all for participating. Thank you all for joining the broadcast. A big shout out to our media partners, Q95 Radio, DBS, and also Emo News, of course. We're live on Emo News and all of the social media pages. Big shout out to our credit union staff and volunteers who are working very hard, and also the staff of the League and MNAJA. Do have yourself a great day, and until such time, Dominica World, good morning.
Send me money, receive money, send me money. No more hassle. Send me money, receive secure. M L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M L'argent. It's a new digital financial service brought to you by the Dominica Credit Union Movement. Introduces a new wallet solution, M L'argent. Top up friends, pay bills, make shopping easy, extra secure. Sign up is absolutely free. M L'argent. You want to send your money to friends and family. No more standing in line. M L'argent. Download the M L'argent app today. See your credit union for more details. M L'argent, your mobile payment solution. M L'argent.